Hello, Aries. Welcome to your bonus reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If you're watching this reading is meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aries, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Very interesting here, we have the Justice card because the Libra energy happens to be your opposite sign, right? Aries, Libra, opposite sides of the wheel of the zodiac, okay? So it kind of feels like the message here, or the energy here, is that we're kind of using some latent talents. You're using some hidden skills of yours, right? Kind of the alter ego is coming out to try to succeed and try to push forward and make progress in your endeavors right now. Okay. So I kind of feel like we're slowing down on some of the stereotypical Aries energy. Okay, and we're trying to bring out more of these energies of connection, of building rapport, of focusing on relationships rather than on achievements, right? And so I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a different perspective for you. We're trying some new things, I think, trying new ways to connect with people, to build the network, and to sort of make deals, and to maybe we're trying to build up a business. Maybe we're trying to connect with the right people in order to achieve our goals. But it's kind of focused on the relationship aspect of your endeavors right now. Okay, this is this is a card of professional interactions, right? Dealing with people. It's not so much really on a friendly basis, but it's kind of that business, professional, very courteous kind of flow. We got to put this card into a little bit of context, because this is also the discernment. So if we're taking the Aries energy versus the Libra energy, I feel like maybe this card is saying, okay, I'm not going to just jump into the next thing. I'm not just going to go headfirst into what I sort of feel is right or what the impulse is telling me. I'm going to sort of stand back and observe, and I'm going to be very discerning. I'm going to really pick and choose what I'm going to do and what my next moves are. It's more calculated, I think, this card, right? In a very good way. Right? We're taking our time, and we're going to weigh the options a little bit more right now. Okay? So let's see what else is going on. Let's see where this energy is playing out for you. We got a 2 of Pentacles. All right. A 9 of Pentacles. Okay. A 9 of Cups. Oh boy. Here it comes. 9 of Cups. This is real happiness. Okay. And a 6. Oh, you are definitely in the flow. And a 6 of Pentacles too. That is kind of crazy. Okay. We have a 9 and a 9, and a 6 and a 6. Cups and discs. Cups and discs. Or pentacles. Right? And so it feels to me like you're being very discerning. It's kind of like you're trying to maintain this very delicate balance in your life right now. And when you're deciding on anything, it's almost like we're saying, okay, is this decision going to make me more happy or less happy? Doesn't matter what it is. Going after this particular accomplishment, going after this big sale or this big production or this big creation or even the little ones, Is this going to be adding to my sense of well-being? Is this going to be adding to what I really feel is a happy life? And we can get into what that might mean for you. But it's kind of like we're taking the moment to moment, and we're judging it against the long term or the foundational or the fundamental. This is the happy life, right? That's built up of happy moments. This is the successful life, right? that's built up in individual moments of success. Okay? And so it's by getting as many of these as we can that we really generate these, that these just perpetuate, right? A 9 and a 9. They're ongoing energies. It's a continual, it's a way of life. You're living a happy and successful life. Or this is the goal, right? And so in every moment we want either the flow, the harmony, the resonance in that very emotional way. We want to sort of feel that this is a peak experience in life, that I'm in the moment, whatever it is that I'm doing, and it feels exhilarating, and it's going to be something I remember, you know. And we also want to make sure that it's bringing us this the success, the harmony, the cooperation, the achievements in the direction that we're trying to take our earthly life, you know, like finances and you know, the health goals that we have, or you know, the more material world goals, right? And these two together, to have harmony in both of these realms, is extraordinary. And so I think you're being very discerning right now, and you're being very, very cautious, very careful, and you're looking at everything that you're doing very, very intensely. You're looking at things from, I think, a more calm and poised sort of perspective, like the Justice card may be demonstrating that we're sitting here and we're holding on to our sword and we're thinking, okay, I'm not just going to jump, you know, into anything. I'm not going to get all revved up by something now. Let me really think on it. Let me really feel it out. Let me be discerning. Let me tap into my higher wisdom and try to get that. And let me judge it, essentially, right? Is this something that's worthwhile for me, or is it not? Yeah. And the two really is those things, and it's kind of a yes or no. It's kind of a black or white question. Is this something that I feel is going to bring me either greater sense of community, greater happiness, greater flow, greater resonance, or is it going to bring me greater wealth, profit, a better health? Is it going to bring me, you know, closer to my earthly or financial goals, right? Is it going to do both? Yeah. And so it's really kind of the yes or no questions. Yeah. And I think this is a really, really, really good state to be in. The cards here are fantastic. I wish we could just leave it as it is, okay? But I feel like you're making the right decisions now that are leading toward better resonance and leading toward better material success, okay? These two together, oh my gosh, these are the cards of, you know, this. It's really, really the biggest win of your life. It is physically, financially successful, a peak experience, a moment of resonance, but then also, you know, emotionally, creatively, spiritually, in the sense of your connections, your community, your family, your emotional relationship with the world and the bonding. It's another peak, resonant, harmonious experience. This is the best day, the happiest day of your life. This is the day where you are achieving the most in the material world, and you're also feeling the happiest about it. In the middle of what you're doing, you have this overwhelming sense of happiness. And on top of that, it's really going to pay off at the end too, right? And I think really what you're looking at more than anything is, how is this, because see, we have water and earth this way, and we have water and earth this way. So I think it's really about trying to find those activities in life that bring you the most joy, whether they're leading to physical prosperity, financial wealth or not. The things that bring you the most sense of connection, the deepest joy, the deepest exhilaration, you're making memories, right? You're making those peak memories, those landmark events of your life. Just so happens that they're also going to be very profitable choices, okay? But if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know, okay? we'll finish up. We got to do the rest of our cards. We can't avoid it. Princess of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, which is really another one of the Libra power cards. So if you got big time Libra energy in your reading today, and the Eon, Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening, the Baptism by Fire. This is a leveling up. This is a big win that is going to blow everything else you've ever done out of the water. And you're achieving the next level. You are bringing your life to a new era. And I think it is through this Libra energy, embracing your shadow, embracing your alter ego, embracing your hidden talents, right? Kind of trying to check your initial impulse towards something and hold it back and say, do I really want to do this? You know, is this something that you just sort of automatically are flowing into the next thing? Or is this something that you really want to do, that really is speaking to you, and it is going to be a very, exhilarating experience. It's going to be a resonant experience of harmony. Okay? Or are you just sort of rolling into the next thing automatically? Yeah. Whew, this is big. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We'll set it down right here with our little octopus friend, the 8 of Tentacles, right there on top. And we're not going to look at that card till the end. It's going to tie everything together. If you have a prediction for that card, please put it in the comments down below. Don't be shy, okay? Let's look around the room one more time, because this, I gotta clean my glasses, because this is crazy. How could this be real? We've got 2 major arcana energies. It is through this Libra energy, this balance, this poise, this almost a stoic discrimination or discernment, that you're achieving the next level of your life. You're bringing your life to a new era of, I think, of happiness and wealth. Okay? Happiness and profit. Okay? You're going to be succeeding in the work that you do, and it's going to feel very good doing it. Okay? It's not just, and sometimes we think, well, I got a very good paying job, I'm making a lot of money, but I hate it. I'm miserable. The money should make you happy, right? It doesn't always, But perhaps doing the work that you love, being involved in things that mean something to you, that make you feel alive, that make you feel connected and happy, and that you're resonating with people, resonating with yourself, with your true path, resonating with the world around you, with your family, your friends, a sense of community, right? And I always look at the 6 of Cups as community. Yeah. Just as the 6 of Pentacles is kind of a community as well, but it seems more, this is like a community of workers, co-workers. So both have goals, similar goals. The community wants just the prosperity of the community, and the co-workers, the company, right, wants the prosperity of the company, right? And it could be the same thing, honestly. So you have these 2 major arcana energies. We don't have any fire right now because, like I said, well, this is the fire. Okay, this is pure fire. Every card is associated with either an element, a planet, a zodiac sign. Okay? And this card happens to be pure fire. Just fire. It's a fiery doorway to a transcendent future. Okay? And this is the outcome of your situation, of your work, of your life right now. Okay? This is big time. And this is all the fire we need. Because this is a decision to go through this doorway and change your life, to transcend, to level up your life. There's no fire anywhere else. Because right now you're not making any moves. Right now you're trying to discern whether or not something is worth your attention. Well, here you're making the decision, you're going through the doorway, and you're going to change your life. But first you need the water. You need a little bit of air. And we even have, this is Libra energy too. Both Libra energies, we need that Libra air. And of course we've got I mean, earth, 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 a lot of earth cards. This is something that's changing your material world. It's leveling up your life, not just in a spiritual way or emotional way or intellectual way, but in a real physical way. You're changing your, your income brackets or whatever they call it. I think you're leveling up. It could be in a well-being, a physical fitness kind of way too, But I think that maybe this has implications for your home or your business or your family dynamic. But I think really your living situation, your financial situation, and the situation with your health. I think everything is looking really, really good right now. It's stunning. I want to curse. It's so stunning here. The Libra energy, I think, is very, very important. And I think that as we get here to this card, which is a Knight of Swords, it's a cardinal air energy, a Libra power card. It's very important that you sort of observe everything and analyze and think about everything and sort of get a feel for it all. And there's no swords cards here, right? Except for this one. Because it's not really that we're thinking and analyzing. It's not that we're exactly weighing pros and cons here. We're not trying to do the math on something. You're trying to kind of look at it and feel it out. You're trying to look at it and use that higher discernment and that higher wisdom. When we get here, this is the time for the thought that is thinking. Really, it's just we pose the question to ourselves, should I do it? Yes? Okay, doing it. And we go through that doorway. No hesitation. This is fire and air, cardinal air, right? Libra energy. So when you make the decision and your feet start moving immediately, And we go right through this doorway. We level up our life. I can't wait to see what that mystery card is. I'm so excited. But the Two of Pentacles, might as well get through these cards. Two of Pentacles is this idea of change, harmonious change. So there are always options in front of you. And I think that you are using your higher discernment, this very almost stoic Libra energy, to think, okay, what changes am I making in life? The options that present themselves to you, the things that come your way, the things that you choose to look at. These kinds of changes and these decisions, are they worth it? Are they worthwhile? How are you judging them? How are you evaluating them? Right? And it's not an intrinsic judgment. We're not judging something's, actual intrinsic value or worth and saying that thing's bad. No, we're saying maybe this thing right here, this option or this path or this fork in the road, maybe that's not really going to be what I want. I don't feel that I could be happy doing that, and I don't think the outcome is going to matter. Maybe it'll lead to more money, but I'm not going to enjoy the process. I'm not going to resonate with it. Okay? Because there's a self-knowledge implied here. There's a knowledge of what you and who you are, and I think that you've had in your life a lot of moments of self-realization. Okay? You know who you are. Yeah. And then some things we're able to look at and say, yes, that, regardless of what the outcome is in this path, I'm going to really enjoy that. Puts me in touch with people that I want to be with. It gives me involved in things that I've never done before, perhaps some novelty, new experiences. It's going to take me places I've never been. Or I've done it before and I know I enjoy that, I like it, I really connect with it, and I'll make some good memories over there. The outcome, well, it may be pretty good, but it doesn't have to be. Right? How many times have we done something and we've attempted anything, a sport or a new skill or something, and we fail at it, right? We don't win the game, but it doesn't matter because it was just so much fun doing it, We went bowling the other day, my family and I. This is the first time our daughter's been bowling. She's 4 years old. And, it's... I don't bowl very much. I'm a terrible bowler, but it was so much fun to bowl, and literally half the bowls that I bowled were gutter balls. We had to put the rails up on the sides of the thing, the bumpers. But for my daughter, really. But I ended up using them so much too because I realize I'm a terrible bowler. They're either going this way or this way. I just can't get the thing to go straight. I did get one strike. But it was such a fun experience, watching my daughter carry her ball up to the line and set it down and then roll it forward. And it would take 5 minutes to get down the lane, but she ended up doing such a great job, and she had so much fun doing it, And, there were people on the left of us, people on the right of us, just bowling strikes every time, They were professional bowlers just about, and they were cursing if they missed a strike, They were getting mad when they didn't get all the pins knocked over, but we were just trying to have fun doing it, And anyway, I think those are those moments that we're going to remember. Now, I don't remember who actually won. I'm pretty sure I maybe got a point or two more than my wife. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe our daughter won. I don't remember. The point is that it was such an exhilarating experience. It was a memory that we made that, I'm not going to forget that day. I'll forget who won and kind of what the outcome was. And then we did the laser tag stuff after that, and that was even more fun. And it's not about the points, it's about running around and popping out in front of everybody and just and laughing and having a good time. It's not really about the score at the end of the day. But I feel like you're orienting your life toward more experiences like that, and those are some 6 of Cups experiences. These, you're making memories. Okay, and I think that this is becoming more important to you than perhaps a 6 of Pentacles, though both are important and both are present. But you're judging your successful material life based on how many of these memories you make, right? How many of these peak experiences you really get. And so it's kind of like we're defining happiness in a new way. Yeah. And this, of course, the 9 of Cups, this is the card of happiness. And we're sort of realizing that a successful life, right? 6 of Pentacles, the card of success. The successful life is a happy life. And for your life to be successful, it's got to be happy. And how is it happy? Well, it's by getting as many of those moments as we can. And that's how we gauge our, the gain. We're profiting off of life when we have more of these experiences. Just so happens that you've got the water and the earth, and I think that you're making very important decisions in your life in real time, moment to moment kind of things that are leading you toward more of these peak experiences. Yeah, more memories. And I think almost as a side effect, more profit, more wealth as well, right? And I think that's probably how you would define wealth, as a combination of some of these. And we'll get to that when we talk about the 10 of Pentacles, but the 9 of Cups behind you. This is the card of a happy life, living a happy life, right? Physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, there's abundance, there's joy, there's resonance, there's peak experiences. And so you know that life is kind of an accumulation of experiences. Life is not what we have or what we accomplish, right? It's not what we're doing, really, but how we're doing it and why. We could be digging a ditch in the backyard, but if we're experiencing it in a way that is exhilarating and positive and resonant, we're happy, right? But if we're out there digging a ditch and we're miserable, I don't like to sweat. I don't like the sun beating down on me. I don't like to get my shoes dirty or my hands dirty. I'm getting blisters, Then that's not creating a happy life for us. We're not living the good life there, And so I feel that this is sort of your attempt to redefine what a happy life means to you. This is someone who's living the happy life. This is the happiness that keeps on happening, the dream that keeps on dreaming. And it doesn't matter what we do, we feel like we have this magical relationship with everything. And in a way, it doesn't really matter what we're doing. Of course, we're trying to be discerning and choose consciously to give our attention to those things that are more likely to create those happy memories and to contribute to our good life, living our good life, right? Living a happy life The Nine of Pentacles is living the successful life. And sometimes these energies are drastically different. I could live a successful life. I could be in the corporate world. I could make a lot of money. I could, have business meetings and be making deals and have a lot of employees under me and all this kind of stuff. I could be making a lot of money doing something, but does that mean I'm going to be happy? There's no guarantee, right? There's no guarantee. And that's the problem. It's usually we feel in life, I could live a successful life or I could live a happy life. Which one will you choose? Well, don't answer that. That's a rhetorical question. Because you don't have to choose. Because we see the juxtaposition between water and earth here and water and earth here. So you don't have to choose. Maybe if things were like this, it would say, okay, you either choose the horizontal path or the vertical path. That's it. Those are your choices. No, you get the cards this way. You can choose the vertical path. It is a successful life in which you're finding moments of exhilaration. Or it could be a happy life wherein you're finding moments of successful, physical profits and things like that, right? Material success, right? So either way you look at it, it's a union of the two. You can live a successful life and live a happy life too at the same time. Joined together, a union, right? So the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is living a successful life. Has a job that means something, that's providing for them, has a way of making money, let's say, or has, and I know I'm assuming that the successful life is one where we're accomplishing goals. And usually those goals have something to do with either acquiring resources or using our resources, right? We're succeeding, meaning that we are accomplishing certain goals, okay? And this is all part of what our good life really means to us. Part of our Ten of Pentacles that we got over here. So, gosh, I can't believe how good these cards are. I really can't. This is amazing. This is my first reading of the day, too, so it's very special. This is someone who is rather goal-oriented, I guess, is looking for ways to improve the quality of life. Material. I need to, we got to reach some goals as far as having, water, shelter, food, having certain luxuries in life, having something set up for later, maybe a retirement thing. This is, wanting to be part of something, wanting to be involved in some kind of work and being good at it to where you're succeeding at it, You're trying to be a writer, you're trying to be an artist, you're trying to be a banker or a business person. You don't want to be bad at those things. You don't want to fail at those things, right? We want to be good at those things. If you're choosing to be a shoe salesman, you want to be a good one. You want to actually sell shoes, all right? Shout out to Al Bundy. You don't want to be bad at what you do. You're trying to be successful, right? And this is what I mean. It doesn't mean that you have to be, a multimillionaire to be successful. Maybe it would be nice, maybe not. It doesn't guarantee your Nine of Cups, you see. But I think it's part of the good life for us to be involved in some sort of work, whether it's school, whether it's a career, whether it's just a job, side hustle, whether it is some creative endeavors, spiritual work, some kind of community work, maybe you're retired, right? To be involved in something, to be working on something, and to feel like you're getting better at it. You're doing well at it, right? We don't want to get worse every day because then it's like, maybe I'm not supposed to be here. Maybe this is the wrong thing for me. Or maybe your perspective isn't quite sharp enough to see, to understand why you're not doing well at it, But I think that you are involved in something that you're succeeding at. You're getting better at it all the time. You're improving. You're even maybe approaching, mastery of something. Now, our Six of Cups up here, if we combine the Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Cups, you're becoming better and better. You're successful at something because you resonate with it. Because you're there. When you're there, you're immersed in it. And you love it. And you're fully open-minded. Your attention is focused. You're not just sort of existing somewhere else, while you're supposed to be here doing this work. You're immersed in it. You're resonating with it. There is a harmony between you and the thing. There's a flow, right? And I think that's how you're getting better and better, right? And I think that's kind of that's the moment where you're actually improving and succeeding. And yes, there will be obstacles. In all fairness, you don't have any of them now. They're not present here. They're not in the cards for you at the moment. I think if there is an obstacle, it's kind of getting the Libra energy sort of activated and getting the decisions made and mobilizing your forces and going through the doorway, getting kind of like activating the fire again. Once we turn off the fire, it's kind of, we're sitting with this energy and we're observing it and things. Eventually we're going to have to turn the fire back on. And that's the really big, if there is any obstacle here at all, it's just a matter of flipping the switch and getting up and doing it. Going forward and acting on your decision. The Six of Cups is really that sense of community, and maybe that's part of what makes you feel as if your life is very successful, because you have the right kind of relationships. You're focused on the bonds, the intimate bonds between people, right? And of course, we know that having those intimate bonds also helps us to create our Six of Pentacles, which is the successful company of people. The group that you're a part of, the world that you're a part of. You're contributing something of value. So is everybody else. And there's a harmony and there's a resonance there. It's kind of like when, the basketball team gets out on the court and everybody's got their own skills. Everybody's got their weaknesses and their flaws. Some people are taller than others, whatever. But it's just kind of like there's a bond. There's like a team vibe, There's a resonance with the members of the team. Or there should be, anyway. And in a great team, there is. So I feel like this is your involvement in that kind of a group, right? But I feel like this is also the results of your being very discerning and choosing the paths that you're taking in life. They're resulting in material success. They're resulting in big wins. This, I think, is going to be the path that you're choosing now is going to result in the biggest win of your life, because it is going to have not only the material success, like, okay, it's going to be a profit, but it's also going to be a peak experience in this sort of this resonance, this harmony, and this flow of things. Okay? It's going to contribute to your being successful in that material sense, but also being happy in that more esoteric sense, right? So the two of these, this is happiness. This is really the good life. Okay? It's easy, it's possible, let's say, possible to be happy even when we have no material success, right? I mean, I know people that do not care about money or finances. They don't care about, sort of what their house looks like, or if they don't drive cars, they walk where they need to go. They don't have a lot of possessions. They live in a very sort of modest place. Let's just say that, okay? Without getting into any specifics, really. They don't seem to care about those material comforts, right? They just need, as long as there's some sort of roof over their head, they're happy, right? And, they have different focuses in life. They're more about the community. They're more about their relationship with the world, with the natural world. I know people that spend most of their time out in the wilderness camping in just either kind of shelters that they build or just a very modest tent that they'll bring with them, And they spend most of their time out there doing that. And that's where they're happy, because that's where they feel that they're in the flow and the harmony and the resonance in their lives, right? And of course, there are people that that need more in the physical world. They need more comforts. They need more material sort of amenities in their lives in order to feel that kind of resonance and that happiness, and that's where they feel most in the flow. They're not dependent upon each other, right? But nor are they mutually exclusive. You can be very wealthy and still find resonance and happiness and flow, right? And you could be the other way. You could have nothing, and you could still be very intensely in the flow and in that resonance, right? And I am seeing these cards, and I'm predicting that you're going to have both. Yeah. That you're finding that you're very successful at what you're doing, and it really resonates with you. And I think really that's the best combination. Now we're going to go to the path of the serpent, and the first thing we see is the Princess of Pentacles. This is the situation itself. This is your general energy. I think you're looking at something and you're trying to see under the surface of it. You're trying to see what is the potential there. This is, it's a big block of marble, and you're looking at it and you're thinking, can I do something with this that's going to bring me a peak experience? Can I have some fun with this? Is this something I want to get involved with? It's going to feel good. I'm going to be present. And it's going to be challenging. There's going to be obstacles, right? But is this something that I'm really making a memory here? And it's going to be worth it, because of the process. But also, what is going to be the result of this? Is this going to be a finished product that is worthwhile, that is of value, that I find of value or somebody else finds of value? And is it something, that's worth it in the material sense? Okay. The Princess of Pentacles is kind of, this card transforms into the Empress, okay? Because right now it's kind of the dead of winter. All the verdant life, all the energies under the surface, just waiting to sort of spring up, And so this is kind of what we're looking at in life. We're looking at every situation as, okay, what's the potential there? What's under the surface of it? It doesn't look like much. But if you apply yourself, and it's something that you can be in that harmony and that flow with, you could really make this a beautiful thing, And I think you're looking at it in both ways. Okay, if I invest my attention into that, if I turn that fiery energy on and apply it to this, is it going to result in something that's going to profit me? Is it going to bear fruit? But then also, am I going to enjoy that process? Am I going to enjoy the work of doing that, of getting that there? Planting the seed and watering it and tending to that plant and helping that tree grow and then harvesting the fruit. Yeah, I want the fruit. But do I care about doing the work to get there? Does the work itself mean anything to me? Okay. I think you're in a position now where you can ask both of those questions about whatever this situation is in your life right now. The Ten of Pentacles in the environment tells me that your answer to these questions is a resounding yes on both questions. Because the Ten of Pentacles is wealth, right? It's living the happy life, but also living the successful life, both at the same time. That's true wealth. See, the Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles would be nothing if they weren't filled with the water. You need the water in here, otherwise this is an empty shell. This is making a lot of money, but still not feeling happy, still feeling like crap, miserable. We need the water energy to go along with these pentacles. Okay, these are the cups, these are the vessels that contain the water energy. So wealth is a combination of physical, material world success, feeling like you're good at something and you're making progress in something and you're accomplishing goals. But it is also that feeling of resonance and happiness and harmony and that feeling of flow in the process itself. Yeah. And you've got real wealth here. So this In some ways, this Princess of Pentacles is really rewarding. It really is going to be a good choice for you. It's sort of transforming into a Ten of Pentacles. An Empress in this position would be even more spectacular, but this works very, very well, I would say, right? And it's in position of your environment and of your relationships. So it seems like you're looking at your environment and your relationships and thinking, okay, is this something I want to get involved with? Is this a path that has heart and also has, rewards at the end, And I think that if the answer is no to either of those, then I think you don't do it. I think you're getting both yeses right now. And so we just end up now with our Knight, our Knight of Swords, who is ready to make the decision, who is answering the questions, and is ready to fly forward through that door. It's time to flip the switch and activate that fire energy. Go through this doorway. And once you go through this doorway, this is that, remember, the fiery doorway, you commit to it fully. Even when it's going to be difficult, even when you get resistance, even when there are obstacles and challenges and disappointments along the way, you still are committed to it because, yeah, there may be a bump in the road, but I still like the journey. The potholes don't ruin the entire road trip, So we're still in that flow, even when we get some setback. It's a fiery doorway. It's not going to be easy. But that's part of what makes it worthwhile, is that it's sort of challenging you. You're staying in the flow and you're overcoming the challenges, and that sort of makes it even more rewarding. Okay. Well, let's look at our mystery card now. I know I've kept you quite long in this reading today, but man, I thought this was going to be a short one because the cards are just so good. What could we possibly have to talk about, Well, we found something anyway. Mystery card, maybe another 6. Maybe a 6 of Swords. I don't know. Maybe the Empress. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be another 6, but let's take a look. Yeah, a 6. A 6 of Pentacles, no less. So we got a repeat. We got an echo of this one, and I think it's meant to say, hey, this is going to be very successful. The result of this work, the result of your effort is going to be very profitable and very rewarding. The bonus is, too, that you're going to be in that flow, in that harmony. You're going to be feeling that resonance while you're doing it. Okay? And I think that this is really, this is a big confirmation that I think this is going to be the biggest win of your life, And I think that it's right here in front of you. And so you could already be aware of what this is for you, and it's just about you now making the appropriate decisions and arranging your life in a way that you can do this, that you can get involved in this process and have these best days of your life, right? You're going through this doorway to the good life, Aries. You really, really are. Now, we're going to do an extended reading if you want to stick around. I'll try to make it short. There's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Aries, Mondays and Fridays. Be sure to watch both readings. Yeah, they're both very important for you. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.